Good afternoon and welcome to the principal news conference of GEM4ME Investments PLC that took place on Monday, October 30th of 2017. My name is Oleg Lipovetsky and I will be translating on behalf of the board of directors. Valery Osikov speaking. Good afternoon and welcome to our weekly news conference. As always, I am excited to share the latest news regarding our messenger and the developments regarding our ICO. As per tradition, I would like to start by discussing the latest GEM4ME technical news of the week. Firstly, the web version is receiving geolocation, the book of context will be better depicted, quality of stickers will be improved, the file upload process will be corrected, and system messages will stop being sent to private chats. Overall, the web version continues to improve and is very profound. Next, the iOS version is expecting the release of new build. The function to choose stickers will be similar to the Android version, the edit or forward function for the messages in chats, as well as the forward function from other file systems. Furthermore, the Android version will receive an improved panel of stickers, ability to add users directly from GEM4ME, and finally, the developers are expecting to release conference calls for up to 50 people soon. This is a groundbreaking technological solution and it takes a certain amount of time for our developers to release the prototype and develop it fully. In other news, last week we had extensive talks with our top leaders as we are on the verge of a revolutionary stage of our development, our preparation for ICO. We are developing a messenger in a very competitive world, and we are improving our messenger greatly from within. Together with our developers and the army of fans, so that the messenger is ahead of other competitors on modern market, which we started by creating new services within the messenger, which requires intensified investments in two main areas. First is development. We have the opportunity to drastically increase the amount of our developers, which requires more funds. Hence, we are launching an ICO through commercial tokens. Having launched our ICO through commercial tokens, we will launch more developers towards developing our messenger. Moreover, the second and most important notion of the messenger's development is promotion. We are working with major companies of the industry, such as Google and Facebook, on promoting our messenger on building a complicated and well-designed marketing campaign. Any product needs such campaign, which requires certain monetary funds. That is why we are launching our ICO. In order to fast forward all of these processes of the messenger's user base growing to 50 to 100 million of users, we are dedicated to launching our ICO. We continue prioritizing our shareholders and their shares. That is why we are having commercial tokens which are attached to the financial services that I have discussed previously, such as the cashback service, digital bank, and currency exchange platform. Currently, the ICO is experiencing an eruption, and so far over the course of this year there have been about 200 placements. There have been $3 billion gathered from ICOs only over the course of this year. ICO is an appropriate mean for us to boost our messenger. Currently, there is a term within ICOs. Those products and services that are functioning on the foundation of blockchain are considered to be rare breeds, as there are so little of them. Our messenger is one of them, and our ICO consultants have specified to us numerous times that this notion is our competitive advantage. We currently have working services and more to come, and by the time our ICO is launched, our services will be at least 50% working. The rare breed notion of the ICO is exactly about us, as it predicts a certain success probability. In most cases, people gather funds from ICO towards projects that have not even started yet, but rather a mere idea. On the other hand, we are launching our ICO with functioning services, and the messenger itself is an ideal platform for other services as an ecosystem. Once again, strictly commercial tokens will be released towards the ICO. The tokens that will be attached to services and those commercial tokens will be traded on exchange markets. Both fall and winter will be very exciting for us, and we will continue updating all the notions in regards to our ICO, white paper, and others. Keep reading our updates and news. Thank you for your time today, as I am passing the word to Alexander Kuchanovsky, the member of the board of directors. Alexander Kachinovsky speaking. Good afternoon, dear colleagues and friends, and let's continue our conference today. I have very profound and bright news to share with you today, and I am sure that these news will be very useful. Traditionally, I would like to start by congratulating those partners who worked the hardest over the course of last week and earned the most. As always, our geography is widespread, and let's congratulate Xavier of Poland, 700 euros, 700 euros in Yekaterinburg, Russia, 1000 euros in Swiedzebnia, Poland, 1000 euros in Yekaterinburg, Russia, 10,060 euros in Khabarovsk, Russia, 1200 euros in Murmansk, Russia, 1208 euros in Yekaterinburg, Russia, 1600 euros in Maple, Canada, and 2900 euros in Cherkasy, Ukraine. I am sure that after learning the news of this week, these earnings will rise for partners that work the hardest. Our top earning leader of the week is from Cherkasy, Ukraine, earning 2,900 euros over the course of last week. A very profound earning, and I wish for all the partners to earn this much over the course of the coming weeks. Let's move on to the next topic of our conference today. As you may know, we now have a website for our teams at GEM4ME.team for promoting teamwork. Today, we launched a new GEM4ME.com website for everyone to use and for a large amount of people to visit. This is a brand new website, a completely new design. It is meant for the users of our messenger to open the website and learn more about GEM4ME, as there is lots of detailed information about our messenger there. And furthermore, all the instructions will be provided on that website as well. Please note that given that this website has just been launched, it is in the process of being translated to other languages, and English version will be provided shortly. In addition, we are expecting for companies and businesses to access our website, as there are descriptions of GEM4ME's advantages for their businesses listed on that new website. And most importantly, the API interface that allows for any company wishing to join to create its own bot with ease and launch its services within GEM4ME. There are also sections about our mass media presence, direct download links for all three versions of GEM4ME, and the link to our team website as well. There will be other languages added over the course of the coming weeks. As for now, the automated Google Translate is effective on the website for now, and those who access this new website from other countries will have the ability to familiarize themselves with it in their native language. We will continue publishing all of our news and updates on that website as well. And now, let's move on to our main topic, our ICO launch. This launch will drastically fast forward the development of our messenger, create new financial services for it, and promote it throughout the world for the purpose of major buyers becoming interested in acquiring GEM4ME. Firstly, I would like to discuss the main structure of this notion to keep everything clear and understandable. We have the GEM4ME messenger currently. We will develop the new financial services, and all of these functions are meant for the purpose of generating a large shareholder earning for our shareholders in accordance to the amount of shares they own. Moreover, the legal structure remains the same. Our GEM4ME Investments PLC fund in Malta remains the most important aspect. GEM4ME Holdings remains the owner of all intellectual rights for the messenger, which is owned by GEM4ME Investments PLC fund respectively, and the structure of the fund remains without change. 51% is owned by our holdings company in Switzerland, and 49% is owned by shareholders. The new addition that we have been introducing is the fact that shares of the company can be owned through security tokens in a closed ICO of a company in Singapore due to the difficulty of verifying one's ownership of shares by providing the required documents. The modern ICO trend allowed for us to find an opportunity to own shares through security tokens and verify it with lawyers. A closed ICO is what we are currently having now, when we have a closed subscription by telling others about our messenger and introducing new investors, which can be done through tokens that you are currently receiving. Secure tokens are directly attached shares, and partners that currently receive one share as 100 tokens is exactly the notion of secure tokens. These tokens simplify the process of verifying one's ownership of shares drastically. I would like to note that partners will still need to provide two documents to own their shares. However, it guarantees that the third document, a professional recommendation that is required by Maltese registrars, will be omitted. This is how ownership of shares through tokens will be registered. Next, a major advantage that we were able to include is an advantage for our shareholders of secure tokens is the fact that we will issue dividends of 20% from profits of new financial services. Almost all shareholders of the company will be receiving these dividends in addition to the shareholder earning. These dividends will be paid even after the messenger is sold, as any new buyer will need to have the network of users, as these networks drive promotion, investments, and other aspects. This aspect depicts how dividends will be paid to shareholders for a long time on. Moreover, as you can see, the core of our structure hasn't changed. It was simply enriched by the dividends from new financial services, and we're planning to launch them soon. Our ICO will be launched in December, as time frames that continue to be changed due to the process being very extensive and difficult. In order to create these financial services and carry out a profound promotional campaign, we need to receive a large amount of funds. As you saw earlier, this year ICO was able to attract about $3 billion of dollars. We are planning to attract the necessary funds that owners of commercial tokens will have. The difference between secure tokens and commercial tokens is as follows. Secure tokens stand for shares of the company, and commercial tokens allow for their owners to receive certain advantages like profitable use of the service with higher percentages and lowered cashback commission and other costs, as well as the growth of the value of commercial tokens on the markets. This is a popular notion on the market today, as it is common for large ICOs to receive 80% of their funds from invest funds who are ready to wait for the price of these tokens to increase over some time. On the other hand, the 20% of investments come from crypto investors. As you can see on the slide, security tokens are what you have today, and the advantages for their owners are generate passive earnings, ease of registering shares into ownership, and produce shareholder earnings. Secondly, commercial tokens, 99% of which will be distributed through open subscriptions, can be received by those token holders who will purchase them, while large companies can do so using common currencies, and private investors will only be able to purchase them through encrypted currency only. However, there is still a little more time to receive these commercial tokens from the company for free, with 10 or 20% of complementary tokens as well. This week, the total amount of a partnership tokens in Business Center will be divided into two parts of security tokens registering ownership of shares of GEM4ME, and the second column being commercial tokens. The advantages of commercial tokens will be the following: increased cashback, lower commission for crypto or common currency exchange, ability to pay the commission for crypto or common currency exchange with tokens, other advantages, ability to purchase and sell on stock markets. In addition, the following mechanism of gradual shortening the amount of tokens by burning and increasing their value will be employed. The value of tokens will continue to grow, and we are expecting large percentage margins of growth in their value. However, such growth does not happen in days or weeks, but rather a couple years. And now, I would like to discuss the advantages for owners of security tokens. Owning these tokens is the core advantage for a partner, as they provide the following advantages: shareholder earnings after the sale of the messenger. Passive earnings of 20% from the messenger's profits will be distributed between the shareholders of the company. Passive earnings will only be paid to shareholders who completed the conditions of pre-emission. The reason for this is due to the fact that preparing for an ICO is very expensive, and those who wish to receive these passive earnings are actively participating in pre-emission process. Next, commercial tokens are issued in the amount of 10 and 20% of complementary tokens until November 6 only. The amount will be decreased to 10 and 5% respectively after that. And finally, Shareholders of the Army of Fans can post their tokens for sale after 6 months since the bidding on stock markets began in order to drive the demand and supply of tokens up and for the service to become more popular. Next, the pre-emission conditions are still in effect until November 15th inclusively, and once white paper is published, these conditions will be emitted. Please keep that in mind. The starting promotion will remain in force until November 6th, after which the percentages will decrease to 10 and 5% respectively. This week will be very profound. However, in order to increase the pre-ICO participation, we decided to launch yet another promotion. The Double Advantage promotion will be in effect until November 13th, and all of the company's packages will be 10% cheaper for a buyer, while at the same time personal bonus for sponsors will be 10% higher. This week will be very active. I wish for everyone to work very hard over the course of the coming weeks. Thank you for your time today, as I am passing the word to Natalia Arshavskaya, the member of the board of directors. Natalia Arshavskaya speaking. Good afternoon, and let's continue our conference today. As always, I would like to start by congratulating those partners that attained new career qualifications over the course of last week and recognize their hard work. I would like to begin with our new Silver Masters. This is the first and most important step in anyone's career. We have Silver Masters from numerous countries today, and they are Tatiana Krasilnikova from Perm, Russia, Lyudmila Cheremnych from Alapayevsk, Russia, Nadezhda Krabenkova from Nakhodka, Russia, Maxim Kachenov from Tarusa, Russia, Ayurna Kamin Musaeva from Astrakhan, Russia, Alevtina Belgaeva from Osa, Russia, Vladimir Karatkov from Moscow, Russia, Zinaida Tobayesh from Israel, Elena Shapranova from Kharkov, Ukraine, Anna Novakovskaya from Yesvedzebnya, Poland, and Oleg Hrinevich from USA. I would also like to congratulate our Gold Master today, Nadezhda Kuchkova from Birobidzhan, Russia. A new team and a new city for our business, and we have a review from a recent event in that city as well. A friendly team from Khabarovsk came to our city of Birobidzhan on October 28th to host a presentation of the GEM4ME project. The atmosphere at the event was very positive and warm. Tatiana Naumova was able to explain what at first seems like a very complicated and hard to understand business in a very simple and comprehensive manner. All participants of the event received important information that can completely change their lives for the best. After the presentation, guests participated in a briefing during which a lot of explanatory answers were provided to our questions. The main present for all the participants was the online discussion with Alexander Kochinovsky, the member of the board of directors, over Skype. His high level of professionalism helped us understand the full importance and size of the project. It was a true event for our small and quiet town. It's hard to express all the emotions and impressions. One had to be there. Guests asked numerous questions, which shows that people saw the perspectives of our business and understood that participating in the GEM4ME project can become the most important event in their lives. We are sincerely thankful to the team from Khabarovsk, which came to us from over 200 kilometers away and hosted this event with much dignity. A separate thank you to our leader, Tatiana Naumova, for such important and necessary meetings. A special gratitude to Alexander Kochinovsky for the valuable information. We thank all the partners who found time and desired to visit this event. We wish for everyone to live in peace, success, and millions in earnings. Let's continue by congratulating our Platinum Masters now. Svetlana Volodbina, Russia, Pyotr Kukharchik from Poland, Rahima Husainova from Taraz, Kazakhstan, Laura Gluch from United States, and Irina Neyman from United States. Our Diamond Master of last week is a leader from Korea who conquered this respectable qualification, Won Hyun Park from Ulsan, Korea. Mr. Park was at our event in Minsk with some of his team, and we are hoping to see him at our event in Moscow. Congratulations. We also have a few directors today as well. Our silver director is Natalia Baikova from Ugra, Russia. Valentina Arhipova from Yekaterinburg, Russia. Congratulations to Natalia Baikova for achieving the silver director qualification. Natalia, we have known each other for slightly longer than 2 years, but I have a feeling that we've been friends since the early childhood. You are an amazing person, sincere, giving, and welcoming. You are ready to help anyone who is in need of your help. You have achieved a lot in this life, and what you have now was not served to you on a plate. You earned everything yourself, through your blood and sweat. That is why you are respected and well known in your hometown of Berezova. You are a celebrity for many people, and that is the reason why so many major investors joined our project and invested gladly. Maybe given the fact that you instantly decided to be with us and your belief in our project is bottomless. You have enough energy to lead your own business, attract investments to GEM4ME, and travel around the world while doing so. I really wish for you to be happy and for all your dreams to come true. Another silver director today is Yevgeny Chebadaev from Abakan, Russia. Edward Vitko from Cherkasy, Ukraine. The most important qualities of a true man are kindness, honor, and dignity. The most important qualities of a partner in a mutual business: security, honesty, and ability to trust. These best qualities belong to my friend and partner, Yevgeny Chebadaev from Khakassia. Due to these qualities and his determination, Yevgeny is headed towards his own goals and the goals of the company, providing an example to his partners, and I myself am astounded by his new results today. Yevgeny, I want for you to know that every time I see the meter add another 100 downloads, I think about you. I know for a fact that you got concrete consistency and devotion to your partners as well. The whole GEM4ME team is behind this mutual result. Congratulations on your another well-deserved victory and promotion up the career ladder. I am waiting for our meeting in Moscow to shake your reliable hand. Thank you for your completed work. We also have a platinum director today, Nadezhda Suknyova from Tyumen, Russia. Sergey Samsonov from Auckland, New Zealand. Dear friends, I would like to congratulate a special person today. I have always admired her dedication, her love towards the project and partners, her readiness to help partners until the last drop of energy. It is often that I hear the following phrase when talking to her: "Whoops, how many more partners are there that still need help and explaining?" And yet again, without any rest, she submerges herself in work, devoting all of herself to it. I would like to congratulate the leader of a major and powerful team, Nadezhda Suknyova, with her new status of Platinum Director. Nadezhda, this is your well-deserved triumph. You always do everything possible to make your team the most successful. Today is a celebration for your team. I remember how ambitious the goals that you set for yourself for this year were. Others would say that it is not possible, but there is nothing impossible for you. I wish you good health, a sea of energy, and ease in clothing the last status of director's qualification. Edward Vitko from Cherkasy, Ukraine. My dear hardworking friend, Nadezhda Suknyova, I would like to congratulate you on your accomplishment with all of my heart. I wish you love, inspiration, and for our mutual dream to come true. I wish for you to create a large family capital. You are able to generate a major wave of investors and organize the working process well, as you have solid belief in the project's success and high professionalism. I wish you great health, amazing mindset, positive partners, a large international team of like-minded people, unforgettable travels, belief in yourself and your team. Until we meet in Moscow. Zoya Samonova, Yekaterinburg, Russia. I am excited to congratulate my dear friend Ludmila Starkova for achieving the Diamond Master qualification. I am very happy that you heard me and believed in the GEM4ME project. You saw the real opportunity to drastically change your life and decided to invest largely. It took you a long time to share the information with others, and only after 1 year you told your family friend about our project, and it turned out he has been searching exactly for this type of investments to make. The fortune's wheel has been spinning since then. Your husband, Sergei Krajewski, is also taking over this business. It is the ideal scenario when a family is engaged in one deed and supports each other. I wish for you to have a large and strong team, amazing earnings, continuous career growth, and to join the team of directors as soon as possible, until we meet in Moscow. Our event in Moscow is coming closer, and in order to attend the assembly for GEM4ME partners, one needs to close the Diamond Master qualification. There will be lots of surprises and new information at the event. Currently, our hall is 95% full, and it will not remain this way for long. In addition, the hotel offered for our partners discounted prices for staying there. Be sure to reserve your spot at the event by making the €30 reservation fee. The payment will be closed on November 11th. We are very excited for the event as well as the banquet with the board of directors. Thank you for your time today. I wish everyone lots of accomplishments and large investment portfolios for everyone. Good luck.